Greetings fellow earthlings. As I said, I'm going to start Cossacks Back to War top 5 videos, in which I'll tell you my top 5 nations, top 5 units, or top 5 unique buildings. But today, for the first one, to start off this mini-series alongside my Cossacks rundown videos, and possibly single mission videos that I may soon start, I decided to start off with top 5 nations. Now these nations are going to be based on how good they are, or how unique they are, just mostly the nation overall. Enjoy! Now there are two brilliant nations that didn't make it onto this list. One of them is Hungary, and the other being Saxony. Now the main reason I liked Saxony is because of its unique units. For example, we have their 18th century musketeer, their grenadiers, and also they have the cavalry guard. These units are just, I don't know how good they do on the battlefield. I rarely play as this nation, but I just like the look of them. Also, Saxony have some very unique buildings, such as these. Well, the tower's not that unique, however, I'm just showing you an example of a range of the different buildings they have. A very good nation, however, they didn't make it onto the top 5 because it's mainly only 3 different unique units. Now, another brilliant nation on this game that did not sadly make it onto the list is Hungary. They have 4 unique units, 4. First of all, we have the Hajdu. These seem to be 17th century musketeers, and also we have a more 18th century style of musketeer for Hungary, which is the Pandur. These units just look brilliant on the battlefield. I don't know if they fight well. I very rarely play as Hungary, but they look good. We also have the Karuk, which is a cavalry unit, and also the Mounted Pandur, which is another cavalry unit. So Hungary has a lot of good units, but also some good unique buildings as well, as we can see here. The reason it didn't make it onto the list is because it's mainly just the units, and the buildings do look good, but there are other nations who have better looking buildings and also better advantages as well. So Hungary is well, a good nation. Starting off at number 5, we have Switzerland. So to start off with, number 5, we have Switzerland. They have many unique units, such as, first of all, the 18th century musketeer is slightly different, but also they have their swordsman, which I just like the hats and the yellow uniform. They also have, I've just changed colour there of their national colour, you'll see why later. They also have the Hagkreuzers. They're another unique unit for the Swiss. Now, a unique cavalry unit is the Mounted Chasseur. They're all just killing each other. Right, there we go. The Mounted Chasseur is the Swiss unique cavalry unit. But the main reason why I chose Switzerland is for the halberdiers, or as they look, bumblebee men. I just love this unit because their uniform looks like a bumblebee suit. But Switzerland is definitely a brilliant nation to play as. They also have good buildings as well, as you can see here. So in number 5 we have Switzerland. In number 4 we have France. So in number 4 we have France. Now, I didn't remember why I chose France at first because I don't have many unique units. However, they have the Chasseur. I think that's why I chose it, which is a very good unit. I've used it on the battlefield before and it's been very useful. So there's the Chasseur. We also have 2 cavalry units, the King's Musketeer, which they're brilliant cavalry, and also the 18th century Dragoon. French were quite famous for their dragoons and their chasseurs, especially in the Napoleonic era after that, and also a little bit before as well. Also, France have some unique buildings. I like how their blacksmith is so small that you can hardly see it as well. But I do like playing as France at times. For number 3, I've put England. I've used the English flag here because that's what it calls it in the game, and it doesn't call it Britain. So, England. Now for first place, we have the English, or the British. Don't really know what we were at this time, but here we are. I had to put this in first place because I am English, and also I do quite like the nation. The main unit is the Highlander, which is actually Scottish, however it's in the English section, so it's written as well. Also they have the Bagpiper as well, which acts as 18th century drummers. Yep, 18th century drummers. And that's mainly it for England. However, they do have a brilliant navy, as we can see here. Well, all nations have this boat, the Victory, but it's brilliant as Britain. I think all boats are cheaper and stronger or something like that. And is the boat going to fire? Yeah, there we go. So British Navy is just brilliant, and it's got to be there because I'm English. And there is also, they have their own unique buildings. And I also like how the English barracks just looks like an English castle. So in third place we have England. And in number 2 we have the Ottoman Empire. They call them the Turks in the game, however it's mainly representing the Ottomans. Okay, now for second place we have Turkey. A very unique nation, in fact possibly the most unique of nations, which they have their own type of peasant, their own pikemen, they have the janissary, or I'm probably pronouncing these wrong, their officers, and the mullah. Also they have cavalry such as the Tartar, the Bedouin, and this cavalry unit here. Also they have their own unique boat, the Exebek, just for Turkey, and also their buildings. I think every Turkish building is unique compared to the rest, especially their tower, how it's square whilst the rest are circular towers. So in number 2 it had to be Turkey. And now finally, for first place, the best nation in Cossacks Back to War, and on all of the Cossacks games so far, well apart from Cossacks 2 because that does it differently, we have the Ukraine. Obviously this is the best nation in Cossacks. It's where the designers, I believe the designers of the game are Ukrainian, the Cossacks were Ukrainian, so it is the best nation in the game as well. And now, to end the video with the best nation in Cossacks is the Ukraine. They have their own unique peasant, they have the Seridiuk, I'm probably still pronouncing these names wrong, they have the Pope as their priest, and also they get to train other mercenaries in the barracks. But also, as the cavalry, they have the Hetman, which are brilliant units, also the Register Cossack, which I rarely use but they're okay, and the best unit in the game possibly, well I don't want to say that because I'll be making a top 5 units video someday, but their best unit is the Sikh Cossack, however trained from their cavalry, because you can train them up and they move with I'm getting my words mixed up, move with a brilliant speed but also cut down the enemies. I've also got an example to show you as well. So here are some fully trained Ukrainian Sikh Cossacks, and here are some Bavarian pikemen. Now, I'll just speed up a little. These Cossacks are fully trained from the, what's it called, the cavalry centre? Nope, the stables, cavalry centre. They're fully trained and they're now going to charge at these pikemen. Usually these units will get cut up by the pikemen, but if you just watch them here, they are brilliant. Their only weakness that I've found is against towers and cannons, but usually cavalry will get slaughtered, but they become the slaughterer. I don't know how many pikemen they killed, possibly about 100, but they didn't lose a single unit. The Ukraine is just brilliant on this game. Also they have very unique buildings. The only problem with the Ukraine is that their buildings require a lot of space. For example, look at the gap between that town hall and that dwelling. That is as close as it let me build it. But apart from that, there is nothing wrong with Ukraine on this game, and it is the best nation. So thank you for watching this video. Please comment below on what you think the top 5 nations are, if you agree with me or not. And keep watching my Cossacks rundown. Subscribe if you're interested in more Cossacks videos. Like this video if you liked it. Don't you dare dislike it. And bye.